Hello and welcome back to My Own Worst Enemy. I had mentioned in the Triumph and Tragedy unboxing that I was going to do a how-to video on exactly how I sticker blocks. That's what this is about, and I'm not saying that this is the method that you should use. This is just something that I do, and trial and error, I found that this works the best for me, and hopefully if some of you are having trouble putting stickers on these blocks, maybe this will give you an idea of what you can do or how to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to grab an X-Acto knife because that's the only other thing I'll need to do this with, and let's zoom in a little closer and I can show you what's going on here. All right, so I have already started stickering these, as you can tell by the missing stickers here. I'm going to take the cap off this X-Acto knife. So what I do, and let me get these stickers out of the way. There's not a whole lot of stickers in Triumph and Tragedy. In fact, there's a half sheet here that is spare labels, which is always appreciated in these types of games. So what do I do? So I'm stickering the written blocks right now. So I'm going to grab one of the blocks that goes with the stickers. And what I do, these stickers actually come up pretty easy. So you see the corners there lift off the sticker paper easy. One of the advantages of using an X-Acto knife is if for some reason those didn't, you can take an X-Acto knife, and I do this for other home projects and other things as well. And it does work with with some of these stickers for these blocks. You can actually use the X-Acto knife to kind of pop underneath the sticker a little bit easier. See if I can do it. It's hard sometimes because it's very, there's a very thin layer there. And sometimes this X-Acto knife is so sharp that sometimes I'll actually split the paper doing this. But you can get underneath this sticker and then see how that, turn the X-Acto knife and it just separates the sticker from the backing. Another good reason to use an X-Acto knife. But what I do is I take a sticker and just start the corner up and then get your X-Acto knife under there, press down a little bit, and now you've got the sticker. And then move the sheet out of the way and get your block. And I like to lay it flat on a surface. And let's see, and then just come in at an angle. Let me get it on the camera here a little bit better. And then, so what I do is I just put the sticker on the block. And the thing about the X-Acto knife is I can move this around without committing. So I can get this really low to the block. In fact, it's really touching the block. And I can take the sticker, get it, eyeball it right about where it's perfectly centered. And these stickers are very tight on these blocks for Triumph and Tragedy. But that looks good to me. And so when I get it to where it looks good, just press down and then roll that X-Acto knife out and then press your block. And so you should have a pretty good, pretty centered sticker on the block there. So that turned out pretty good, as you can see. Let's do another one real quick. So again, just grab your X-Acto knife and then get right up under a corner. And doesn't matter how it goes on, just make sure that it's stuck to your X-Acto knife. Grab a block and try not to touch the face of the block because oils from your hand might get on the block surface and interfere with the stickering of this. And you might have some of these labels start peeling off in the future. I've never had that problem real bad. I've only had one game where I've had some stickers start to peel off the block. I'm looking at you, Command and Colors Tricorn. I've had some of those stickers have started coming up. And if they do that, one thing you can do is one thing I've done is you can take clear fingernail polish and go around the edges of the stickers and it helps hold it down. There's other things you can do. You can glue them down, things like that. So let's do another one here. Let's see if I can get this a little bit better on camera here. So again, see how close I can get and still move the sticker around? I can get this sticker pretty much exactly where I want it to be. Line up all the sides, get the spacing right. And then when you see where you think it ought to be, just gently push down and push it hard into the table. And then there you go. You've got a nice fortress sticker, which is almost perfectly centered on there. It's not exactly centered, but it's good enough for me. All right, one more. Again, roll up that corner a little bit. Just get it started. You just want to get the X-Acto knife under it just a little bit so that you have a good grip in that sticker paper. Put the block down and then arrange it just the way you want it, where it looks centered. When it looks as best as you can get it, press, and that is it. That is all it takes. So there you go. Look at that. There's fortress blocks put on. They all look pretty darn straight. Those are really straight. And I've never had any problems doing it using the X-Acto knife method. And like I said, there's really not a lot of these to do. I'm going to get these done as soon as I can. I'm hoping to get Triumph and Tragedy to the table sooner rather than later. We can do a playthrough. And one other thing I do want to do is, I know this also has cards with it. I've got a method of when I sleeve cards, I like to compress the deck, which makes it a lot easier to stack and to shuffle those cards. And at some point in the future, I will do a how-to video on what that involves as well. All right, if you found this video useful to you, please like it, consider subscribing if you haven't, and check out the Patreon. That's really the best way to support the channel at the moment, is becoming a patron. So check that out, and that's it. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you back here next time.